Big box of ramen, big box of ramen. It's no secret that I'm a fan of fancy ramen. You may have seen my previous video about my staple, Shin Ramyun, but maybe you've had your fill of that and you'd like to try getting into some other fancy ramen brands. I'm back today with a few more of my favorites. Indomie mee goreng is an Indonesian fried noodle with a savory, almost sweet taste like chicken at a Korean barbecue. To give you an idea of the flavor and complexity, there's 3 different liquid and 2 different powder packets that make this up. And while it does have chicken in the name, Indomie has actually confirmed that all of their noodle products are vegetarian friendly. Penyang white curry ramen is a Malaysian soup noodle. Technically it's seafood ramen, which I would normally avoid, but that's not really super obvious in this flavor. The spice is acidic rather than hot, which is delicious but a bit hard on my stomach, so I only have it sometimes. Speaking of which, I'm not just here to review noodles tonight. These are Samyang's 2 times spicy hot chicken flavor ramen, and tonight I'm going to be doing the spicy noodle challenge as popularized by YouTube. People like to have dramatic overreactions to this, and you would not believe how many thumbnails I saw of giant masses of noodles hanging out of people's mouths. Very gross. Not gonna show those. But apparently that's what drives clicks on YouTube. Hi, Apricot. I see you being sketchy back there. It's time for a sip of water. Doesn't help with the spice, but you gotta stay hydrated. Oh, my face is starting to tingle. If anyone's wondering what the trick to eating spicy noodles comfortably is, I've got a dry tissue for my nose and wet paper towels for my mouth. These honestly aren't as hot as I remember. Like, they're spicy and it stings a little bit, but it's not really all that bad. Like, it's not particularly painful. Like, you can definitely hear my sinuses are getting cleared out real good. Oh, I'm almost done with the noodles. I would have expected my face to go numb by now. Like, this is not my first time eating these, but it's been over a month, so I figured any resistance I built up would be gone. All that's left is noodle fragments and spicy veggies. I do love me some spicy veggies. Anytime you're making instant ramen, throw some frozen veggies in there. I particularly like edamame and sweet white corn. So low effort and so tasty. Wow, I feel like I can smell everything a lot better now. My nose wasn't even stuffy. That was some good noodle. That didn't affect me as much as I was expecting it to. There have been previous instances where I ate this noodle and the spice hit me really hard. And it's been over a month since I've had these, so I thought that was going to happen this time, but I guess not. So, if you see anybody flipping out or calling this the nuclear fire noodle challenge on YouTube, they are overreacting, and it's just for clicks. Circling back to noodle reviews, if you want to try something like the hot chicken flavor ramen, but you'd rather just get the flavor and not necessarily hurt yourself for it, Samyang also has a normal variety of this, which isn't so excessively spicy. This is the South Korean roasted noodle that you prepare by stir-frying, and it was the subject of a previous video in the Daily Shitpost Season 1. I accidentally bought stir-fry instead. Noodles into the boiling water, 550 milliliters. That was maybe too many. Apricot. Of the 2, I prefer Indomie, but I still buy Samyang for variety, and it's quite good. And apricot is already on the table.